Rogers TV.
And welcome to the 2021 Tamarack Ottawa Race Weekend Show. I'm Ian Fraser, Executive Director of Run Ottawa, and we are honored and grateful to Rogers Television for giving us the opportunity to share with you so many of the elements of this year's virtual event. The last 12 months have been challenging in so many ways, but having the ability to get outside and go for a run or a walk just feels so liberating and uplifting. We want to thank everyone involved in this month's event, to all of our participants, charity partners, fundraisers, donors, and partners for staying strong and positive throughout this very challenging last year. As you choose your day to complete your event, please remember just to stay safe so we can all be part of an amazing 2022 celebration. To take you through the journey of the 2021 Tamarack Ottawa Race Weekend, I'd like to introduce you to our host, Remi Royale. If you've been fortunate to catch any of Remi's work in and around Ottawa over the last couple of decades, then you know you're in for a real treat. The action starts here, right now. Take it away, Remi.
Why, thank you, Ian. It's great to be here. Hi, I'm Remi Royale, 5-time Bloodsport champion, inventor of the chip clip, and entertainer extraordinaire. I will be your host of this special look into the 2021 Tamarack Ottawa Race Weekend. This is what Ian looks like, in case you were wondering. Now, under normal circumstances this month, there would be thousands of runners and walkers on the streets of Ottawa-Gatineau, with hundreds and hundreds of volunteers pitching in, and we'd be showcasing the best of our region and the people in it. But we know it's not a normal year. But as they say in show business, the show must go on. This year's Tamarack Ottawa Race Weekend still has thousands participating, virtually and safely on their own. We still have dozens and dozens of charities in the Scotiabank Charity Challenge raising much needed funds through their teams and donors. Hey, we're still moving, and we hope you'll join us as we bring you along to experience this year's journey. To help me tell the story, I'd like to introduce my special co-host. You may know her as the Mom in the Know, but on her driver's license, she is known as the Great Julie Findlay. Julie?
Hey Remi, great to be here with you. You know there are so many things going on this month, and the one aspect I'm so happy to focus on is to share the stories of runners, walkers, and generous donors participating in this year's Tamarack Race Weekend Scotiabank Charity Challenge. Since 2015, Ottawa's Charity Challenge has raised over $4.5 million for hundreds of local charities. And in spite of the challenges, this year we still have over 45 charities taking part, supported by their dedicated teams and generous donors. I will be introducing to you and everyone these amazing people who are really making a difference to benefit so many others through their participation and support in this year's event. These are great people and you're going to want to meet them. Have a great show, Remi.
Thank you, Julie. Looking forward to hearing more from you soon. Check it out, my first wardrobe change. Hey, I am wearing the official 2021 Tamarack Ottawa Race Weekend shirt. Now this year, all participants will be receiving in the mail their commemorative medals, but this year, if you'd like a shirt, you can order your very own when you register. We have a couple of options still available for men. One of the options for women sold out, but this one is still available, yes. Run Ottawa, the folks that bring you the Tamarack Ottawa Race Weekend, have a great store online if you need a virtual shopping experience. So much great stuff on their Shopify store, and if you're registered to run or walk, you get 15% off until the end of the month. Go to runottawa.ca. See for yourself. Limited edition Run Ottawa gear. Accessories. Nutrition items. And even coffee. Which we'll tell you about later in the show. Okay, just got a text here. Oh, we have Julie Findlay standing by with our first guest from the Scotiabank Charity Challenge. Julie.
Hello, everyone. I have the honor of sitting today with Tim Klug, President and CEO of the Ottawa Hospital Foundation. Thank you so much for joining us today. And before I let you talk, I do want to say a big thank you from the Scotiabank Charity Challenge, because the foundation is synonymous with the race weekend. If I may mention, you're the founding charity of the Tamarack Ottawa race weekend. You participated in the last 25 years. You are a 2020 Scotiabank Charity Challenge category winner. You're the largest fundraising community, and the Ottawa Hospital has raised thousands and thousands of dollars annually through their participants and generous donors in the community. Thank you so much for sitting with me today.
Thank you.
Well, I'm hoping to start this off just to give all viewers and everyone who might not know, if you could tell us what the Ottawa Hospital Foundation is all about.
Sure. The Ottawa Hospital Foundation, we are the fundraising arm of the Ottawa Hospital and the Ottawa Hospital Research Institute. And you know, if you think of healthcare in our community, the Ottawa Hospital plays a very, very special role in all of our lives, providing specialized treatment and funding innovative treatments through investments in research. So we garner the support from the community and look to make a difference in patient care and research at the Ottawa Hospital.
And I see a lot of that does come from fundraising. Have you found that the pandemic has really affected your day-to-day efforts to do so?
I would say, you know, if I look back in the last year, you know, really exactly a year ago, the community support has been incredible, just nothing short of incredible. And when COVID-19 first kind of took hold of the city, you know, the residents reached out to us. They wanted to give back to the Ottawa Hospital, recognizing the important role that we were playing. And we created something called the COVID-19 Emergency Response Fund. And in a very, very quick, short period of time, we raised over $2 million. And that $2 million got put to work immediately in supporting innovative projects to support patient care and research at the Ottawa Hospital all around COVID-19. And I would, you know, tip my hat to say that we funded over 60 projects that are happening here at our research institute. And in particular, you know, a year later, 3 projects in particular are funding clinical trials testing vaccines for COVID-19. You know, all of that's happening right here in Ottawa.
Wow. And the other thing that's happening in Ottawa is you have hundreds and hundreds that are signed up on your Run for a Reason. Are you taking part in this run, or can you tell us about a few of your colleagues that I know are taking part of the run?
Yeah, you know, it's an incredible event. Since 1998, this event has raised $11.4 million to the Ottawa Hospital.
Wow.
And I would say I was a participant in some of those early days, you know, 23 years ago, which is pretty incredible. But we have great support from across the community, and I just offer a couple of examples. You know, we turn to Turnbull School and Ashbury College, where this next generation, the next generation of philanthropists, are raising money to support their community, and they've been stalwart supporters as institutions. And you know, COVID-19, usually I get out into the auditorium and cheer the kids along in their fundraising efforts, but it's great to see that they're back in such a significant way. Also, I guess a story I would tell is, you know, the Westboro bus crash and the enormous role that our trauma team played in the life of one particular person, Marcy Stevens. And Marcy is a double-leg amputee, and she's very active in social media. People may know her story. But she has been working very hard this year, walking on her prosthetics. And this year, she's participating. She intends to walk on those prosthetics at the Tamarack Ottawa race weekend. So such an inspiring story. We also have our partners investing in Parkinson's research, a great group of community advocates supporting Parkinson's care and research. Piper, they're called, and they've been active for many, many years, raising funds to support Parkinson's research at the Ottawa Hospital.
I
So
know
all
we
shapes and
have so
sizes
many.
and cuts across the community.
Thank you, Tim Klug, President and CEO of the Ottawa Hospital Foundation. I just want to say thank you to you, your runners, your participants, and your generous donors in the community. Back to you, Remi.
Oh, sorry about that. Thank you, Julie. I got a little carried away listening to this Kicking Run Ottawa playlist on Spotify. There's a new playlist added every week, perfect for easy and long runs or just a quick workout. Just search Run Ottawa on Spotify and you'll be born to run. Anyway, I'm going to grab another cup of coffee because the next segment with Julie is all about doing some good in our community by a local coffee roaster and Run Ottawa. Julie?
Hello, I'm sitting here, or at least standing, one of us, with William Wells, owner and head roaster of Artery Community Roasters. Hello, William Wells. I've been looking forward to chatting with you. I hear that you are going to help all the racers in Ottawa and actually surrounding areas hit the ground running with your initiative for this year's Tamarack Ottawa race weekend. How are you?
Good, Julie. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you. So you are a head roaster and you are making a big impact in our community. So tell us what you are doing for the Scotiabank Charity Challenge and your Tempo Blend.
Yeah, so well, we're a social enterprise coffee roastery. So we hire people with disabilities and we pay them a living wage, or at least we start them at $16 an hour, and we hope to increase that because even $16 an hour isn't really a true living wage in this day and age. So yeah, so we try to empower people, make them part of a team and roast some really ethically sourced coffee. So our coffee is all direct trade. We work really closely with farmers in Colombia, Guatemala, and Rwanda. And yeah, so this coffee for Tempo Blend for Run Ottawa is from indigenous Chinca farmers in Guatemala and a lot of women-led farms in Rwanda. So two really cool farms, and then roasted by people with disabilities. So that's kind of in a nutshell what we're trying to do.
Wow, that is fantastic. And for this year's Scotiabank Ottawa Charity Challenge, you are working with Able2. How did you get involved with them?
Yeah, actually, I've been working with Able2 for a lot longer. So I've been a volunteer myself with Able2 for going on almost 8 or 9 years. So it's an organization that helps people with disabilities, and they have a lot of different programs. But the one that's kind of most near and dear to my heart is the matching program. So it was they volunteer with someone with a disability just to become a friend or a mentor, just to be part of a support network, because a lot of people with disabilities don't have the same support networks people without disabilities have. So I joined that program. I volunteer there, and I have one-on-one matches myself, and I'm a board member with the organization too. So all the sales from the Tempo Blend proceeds of those sales go to Able2 to help support them, and a lot of my employees are part of the Able2 community as well.
Wow, that's fantastic. So I guess you could speak to the pandemic and the last year and the inability to sort of raise funds and keep those open relationships. So how have you been dealing with that?
Yeah, it's been really hard for Able2 and other organizations like it, obviously, because you can't have those same fundraising events. For Able2, their Evening in the Maritimes was their kind of marquee event that would bring in a lot of money to kind of keep the operations going. So they've had to get creative and people from their communities like myself trying to find ways to do different small contributions to make up for all that. So, in terms of the roasting side, it's been really difficult as well with COVID, obviously, because while we've been lucky enough to open a business during all this, my staff, people with underlying health conditions, a lot of them have to work from home. And that obviously adds challenges to me trying to kind of figure out the logistics of getting bags here and getting bags there, making sure everyone's safe and that we're still getting, freshly roasted coffee out in time as well. So it's been really hard, but we've been lucky because a lot of people now are drinking really high-end coffee. So like the Tempo Blend is, some of the best coffee you'll have. It's called specialty coffee. It's not specialty coffee in the sense that it's flavored, just that it's a really high-end ethical coffee.
Wow, not only are you getting us all hitting the ground running, you just taught us so much about roasting. And I do want to show all the viewers, I do have my own bag. It's not even open, and I can smell it from here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Just one last question. Where can everyone find these?
Yeah, so for the Tempo Blend, head on to the Run Ottawa store. They have their own kind of Shopify store, and then it'll be delivered to you. In Ottawa, it gets delivered so quick. I mean, they're so good about fulfilling your orders. And I think it's free over $50. And if not, there's a small fee for inside the city, but it's well worth it. And they run a lot of promotions where it's free delivery and stuff too. And you can buy your running gear at the same time, and running and coffee go well. Donovan Bailey used to drink 6 cups of coffee before he would go train. So take that home with you. Drink 6 cups a day.
We need more time to talk.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking part with the Ottawa Race Weekend, with the Scotiabank Charity Challenge, with Able To. You're doing so much for our community. It's people like you that definitely make our day worthwhile. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Thanks, Julie. Thanks so much. Bye.
Thanks, Julie. And thank you, Will, for all you're doing to help give back to our community. I'll raise my mug to you, sir. You know, at the end of a race, you really feel like you've accomplished something. You get your snack afterwards, you're surrounded by other participants at the finish line, friends and family are waiting for you. It's really quite the experience. And best of all, you get your medal. You're recognized for what you did. Yeah. You know who doesn't get a medal? Your key partners who, through their support, helped make this event possible. Well, before all hell broke loose, one of our partners was recognized, and I'm going to introduce Run Ottawa's Executive Director, Ian Fraser, to tell you about that, and he's standing by. Ian?
Thanks, Remi. I just wanted to let everyone know that recently Tamarack Ottawa Race Weekend was awarded the 2020 Sport Tourism Canada Canadian Sport Event Sponsorship Initiative of the Year Award. This award recognizes the best use of a partnership in the overall success of a national or international sporting event held within Canada in 2019. And they gave us this amazing piece of hardware. And nobody deserves this award more than Tamarack Homes. And with me today to accept on behalf of is Michelle Taggart and Lucy.
Thank you so much, Ian. Thank you so much for this wonderful award. Tamarack Ottawa Race Weekend is all about helping communities, and we're just so pleased to be part of it. So on behalf of the Taggart family and Tamarack Homes, thank you.
We're really grateful for our partnership with Tamarack Homes, and this award is a testament to their support of an active and healthy community. Everybody who participates in Tamarack Ottawa Race Weekend, thank you!
Great, Ian. Thanks. And thank you, Michelle, and congratulations to everyone at Tamarack Homes. We talk about the Tamarack Ottawa Race Weekend as being Canada's largest running weekend. To think it all started in 1975 with 146 runners starting at Carleton University. It's come a long way because of the passion and support of the people of the National Capital Region. From the runners and walkers to the volunteers and spectators, this event over the years brings out the best in all of us. Our next guest who sat down with Julie is proof of that. With another great story from a Scotiabank Charity Challenge champion, here's Julie.
Hello, Brianna Messer. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are so excited to share with our viewers that alongside your busy student life at Carleton University in the Neuroscience and Mental Health Department, you've also taken on the initiative as team leader and registered a team for this year's Tamarack Ottawa Race Weekend in support of Rito Wood. And I did want to let you know, and our viewers, thanks to you, Rito Wood, it is their first year in the Scotiabank Charity Challenge. Thank you so much for joining us.
Amazing. Thanks for having me, Julie. I'm very excited to be here.
Well, good. Well, first off, let's talk about you. What race have you decided to sign up for this year? And how is your training going?
Perfect. So this year I'm going to actually be doing the 10-kilometer walk with my parents. So they're going to be joining me because I had to move home due to COVID. So it's going really well. My parents and I have been going out in the mornings and we do little 5-kilometer walks, and we've been trying to up it so that everybody has the stamina to keep going.
Oh, good. The silver lining of this pandemic this year. But behind you, you've
Yeah.
created a team. So tell us about, first tell us, you've dedicated yourself to something special, the Rito Wood. So what inspired you to get involved with the Rito Wood?
Yeah, so this year I'm on the Carleton Neuroscience Society, and we've picked Rito Wood to be our fundraising partner. So we actually have been fundraising for them all year with bingo nights and trivia nights. And we pretty much picked Rito Wood because it was a local organization that helped what we believe in. We believed in helping people with mental illnesses and addictions. So in our program, we really want to end the stigma around addiction so that usually inhibits people from seeking the help that they need. So hopefully with our partnership with Rita Wood, people see that it's okay to get help and that there are places in Ottawa where you can get the help you need.
Yeah, and it's groups like you and individuals that do open that conversation and make it real for all of us to be part of. So you have a team. Tell us about the team that you put together.
Oh, they're awesome. So most of them are neuroscience students, and a lot of us like to get out and get active. So my director, she's actually going to be doing the half marathon that she's been training for all year. And it's just an amazing group of people that like to get out, get active, and help the community.
Yeah, and so with all your other team members, will they try to do it on the same day as you, or will they try to do it different days and we could follow along all the progress?
We're going to try to do it on the same day. It's really hard with everybody's busy schedule, especially with the summer and the new graduates that are still going to be involved with us. But we definitely will have our group chats going and keeping everybody updated on our process.
Yeah, I do need to bring that back to you. You've definitely got a busy year on your plate. You've had many difficult and challenging changes for yourself. With your team, do you have a goal in mind that you'd like to raise, whether it's for the Scotiabank Charity Challenge or for yourselves?
So for the entire year, we actually just wanted to get 500 for Rito Wood. And as of right now, we're a little short of 1,000. So we're hoping to bypass that and hopefully make it to 1,500.
Perfect. Well, I think with your shirt and all the amazing things you're saying, you're definitely going to raise above that. Good luck to you and your family and to your team. We'll be following you on social media. And there's people like you in our community that are doing such great things for much needed funds. And welcome to the Scotiabank Charity Challenge.
Perfect. Thank you, Julie. It's really my pleasure.
Thank you. Take care. Back to you, Remi.
Oh, hi. Thank you, Julie. That's an inspiring story and really sums up what the Scotiabank Charity Challenge is all about. You know, I got to thinking, this internet is really something. You can use your computer to register, sign up for the Scotiabank Charity Challenge, make a donation. Wow, so much to do at your fingertips. Registration is still open to this year's virtual Tamarack Ottawa race weekend, all the events. And you have until the end of May to complete your distance. Great opportunity to get yourself outside, set a goal, and move that body. runottawa.ca. You know, you should check it out. You know what else is really cool? It's another way to give and shop online to support a local charity. Here's the great Julie Findlay with another great local initiative assisting our charity partners. Julie?
Hello, it gives me great pleasure to introduce my next guest, Mark Farrell, founder and CEO of Give Shop. Mark and his team are offering a way for everyone in the city and beyond to take part in this year's Tamarack Race Weekend, giving specifically to the much needed charities that we have with our Scotia Bank Challenge, Charity Challenge. Hello, Mark, how are you?
I'm well, thank you, Julie.
Good, good. First of all, can you describe to all the viewers what Give Shop is all about?
Absolutely. Well, Give Shop is a new online marketplace. So if somebody, I think most of your listeners are probably familiar with Kijiji or Facebook Marketplace. And so Give Shop is very, very similar to those. However, the mission of Give Shop is to have people turn their used items, their gently used items, into cash donations for charity. And so we've got hundreds and hundreds of items on the marketplace, and new items are being posted daily. And we've got over 90 charities now that are recipients. And so somebody can donate a used item and select a charity that they'd like to support. And if and when the item sells, the proceeds of that sale are automatically transferred to the bank account of the charity chosen. And the person who donated the item receives a tax receipt for the full amount of the purchase.
That is a win-win in my books. And definitely I've taken a look at the list of your charities, and there's about 24 of them that exist as well with the Scotiabank Charity Challenge.
That's right. That's right. So we, because we've also expanded into Toronto, we've got a bunch of Toronto-based charities, but that's right. In Ottawa, we've got the 24 that you mentioned. And so they're all participating in the Scotiabank Charity Challenge. And we've added on an event, a virtual event called a virtual garage sale this year. That's going to be part of the race weekend fundraising initiative.
It's such a unique idea. Where did this idea come from?
Well, a friend and one of my colleagues, John Farah, a couple of years ago had a personal experience where he was trying to make a donation of an item to a charity, and they weren't able to accept it. And he was quite disappointed, and it prompted an idea to say, well, what if there was a marketplace that could be created which would make it easy for charities to accept gently used items from people who want to support them, and make it very, very clean and simple, and turn that item into a cash donation. So that was the starting of the idea. And John has built a team. There's now 9 of us involved, and we've taken it to the point where now we've got over 90 charities. We've got tens and tens of thousands of dollars of items on the marketplace. It's growing every day. And our vision is to make an impact and help charities with a new and innovative, fundraising channel.
Well, I personally can say I have used it. It's a perfect platform. I'm loving it. And it's a great way to even teach our kids and everyone else that there's a way to use and reuse your belongings and slightly loved ones. And I really want to thank you, Mark Farrell, and your Give Shop team for being part of this year's Tamarack Race Weekend, because there's so much help that we need for these much needed charities. So it's so great to have you on board. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity, and we're very excited to be part of it. Very proud as well. So thanks for your time.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay.
Back to you, Remi.
Thanks, Julie and Mark. That is so cool. Giveshop.ca. I could use a new hot dog belt. This one's getting a little tight. I'm going to check it out. And speaking of checking out, that's a wrap for our show. From everyone at Run Ottawa and Rogers Television, thank you for watching, participating, supporting, and giving your time and efforts to the 2021 Tamarack Ottawa Race Weekend. Stay safe, look after each other, and we'll be back later this month to tell you more. Until then, on behalf of my co-host Julie Findlay and myself, keep moving forward.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line. Email us or connect with us on social media.
Now you can enjoy the Amazon Prime Video app on Ignite TV. Just say Amazon Prime Video into your Ignite voice remote and watch Amazon originals like The Expanse.
They wanted a fight. We'll give them one.
The Wilds.
Are we in the actual Bermuda Triangle?
And The Boys.
That is amazing.
Prime members can stream Amazon originals, movies, TV shows, and more on Ignite TV today. Now you're in command.
Join us as we look back at previous investiture ceremonies honoring great Canadians. Watch the Order of Canada exclusively on Rogers TV. You're watching Rogers TV.
Hey, I'm Yolande and this is Pascal. We are Pony Girl. We are here today at the Sheckman Arts Center recording a set.
And we want to thank Rogers TV, Apartment 613, and Oh Mike for this showcase.
My perspective is I'm in my last year of university.